Why do farmers earn far less than what consumers pay for food? This price puzzle lies in the gap between the farm gate price, the amount a farmer receives, and the final retail price paid in markets. While consumers might assume their payment supports the producer, in reality, only a small fraction reaches the farm. The rest is absorbed across the supply chain, which includes transportation, storage, packaging, handling, and multiple layers of intermediaries. Middlemen, such as commission agents, traders, and wholesalers, are meant to link farmers to markets, but often end up controlling prices. They purchase goods in bulk at low prices from scattered small farmers, then sell them at significant markups, capturing the value in between. Perishable items like vegetables and milk suffer most, with farmers earning as little as 25 to 30% of what the consumer pays. Infrastructure challenges worsen the problem. Poor rural roads, lack of cold storage, and limited digital access make it hard for farmers to transport or sell their produce directly. Government-run markets, or mandis, are often overcrowded and inefficient, while online agri-platforms and cooperative marketing models are still in early stages or limited by scale. Though solutions like farmer-producer organizations, FPOs, electronic markets like ENAM, and contract farming exist, adoption remains uneven due to low awareness, limited reach, and policy gaps. In contrast, models like Amul in India show that when farmers are organized and directly connected to processing and distribution, they can retain a greater share of value. But for most farmers, the pricing remains uncertain, and they have little control or knowledge of end market rates. Global issues like fuel costs, inflation, and supply disruptions further widen the gap. To solve this, supply chains need restructuring. Better infrastructure, transparency in transactions, direct market access, and technology integration. Bridging the distance between farm and consumer isn't just about logistics, it's about fairness. Reducing the layers between them ensures that the people growing the food also receive their fair share of its price. Reducing the layers between them ensures that the people growing the food also receive their fair share of its price. One important step is to improve real-time market information for farmers, helping them make informed decisions on where and when to sell. Mobile-based platforms and digital kiosks offering mandi prices, buyer contacts, and demand forecasts can shift some pricing power back to producers. Expanding rural logistics, like aggregation hubs, small-scale processing units, and cold chains, can minimize wastage and increase shelf life, especially for perishable crops. Governments and private players can also incentivize retail chains and urban cooperatives to procure directly from farmer groups. The food economy becomes stronger for everyone involved, from seed to shelf. Yet, structural changes must go hand in hand with policy support. Governments can implement minimum support prices more effectively, extend procurement beyond a few crops, and decentralize buying centers to cover more regions and smallholders. Legal reforms that encourage transparent trade, eliminate exploitative commission systems, and regulate market fees can reduce hidden costs in the chain. At the same time, integrating farmers into digital marketplaces, through mobile-based e-commerce platforms or blockchain-backed traceability tools, can allow them to access broader markets with better price realization. Globally, many countries face the same challenge: how to make agriculture profitable without overburdening consumers. In regions like sub-Saharan Africa or Southeast Asia, small farmers face the same barriers: fragmented landholdings, poor logistics, weak bargaining power, and fluctuating input prices. Learning from successful examples, like Vietnam's rice export cooperatives or Ethiopia's coffee traceability initiatives, offers insight into how organized farmer networks, export certification, and streamlined supply chains can deliver better prices and global competitiveness. Ultimately, the solution to the farm-to-market gap lies in reimagining agriculture not as a backward sector needing support, but as a key player in a modern, value-driven economy. When food systems are rebuilt to be transparent, inclusive, and localized, farmers move from being price takers to value creators. And as more consumers seek ethical, fresh, and locally sourced food, closing the price gap will not only be fair, it will also be market-smart. Solving the price puzzle means redesigning a system where both ends of the chain, producers and consumers, benefit equally, creating a food economy that is not only efficient but also just.